And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Drey Jameson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
And now Joc Pederson coming off a 3-homer game last night. So we'll see how he follows that one up. Pederson swings, mashes one deep to right. McCarthy going back on this one. And caught on the warning track. Here's the Giants lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
The 0-1. And he pumps it a strike. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Home run number 20 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 2-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. And first offering is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. And a ball and 2 strikes. And now 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit, takes outside. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And on the hill, Sean Manaea.
Well, he went the distance last time, came away with the W, and we'll see if he can continue that trend in this one.
Out towards right center field. Haniger sizing it up. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ketel Marte.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Jake McCarthy stands in here, takes ball 1 low. He was 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. The pitch. So now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. So they go quietly there. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Giants 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert, here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side.
Brandon Crawford.
The pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, number 7, J.D. Davis.
Line to left, and foul ball. Check swing, and he held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Liner, base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Makes the grab for the second out.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe. Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Wander Franco. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Base hit center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-zip.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And Jack Peterson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Up the middle. Marte. Now he launches a throw over his head. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they lead by 4. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chase Field, here's the left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
The left fielder, Kyle.
And a pitch.
Lewis.
And there's a ball.
Low.
The 1-1. Outside.
No, that's out.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And now it's filled up. Just a weak fly ball this time. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Lewis aboard here at first with nobody out. Got it by him for the K.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Dominic Fletcher stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a good eye there.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
And a count 1-2. And down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
The 0-2. Got him. And that will end the inning. 2 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Mitch Haniger. The pitch. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now Lars Nootbaar. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss. Nootbaar goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Oh, 0-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down. Man at first. And digging in for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now it's J.D. Davis. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And first offering is fouled off. Davis in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2014. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's gone. J.D. Davis leaves the yard. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Madison Bumgarner. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Way inside, gets out of the way. 2014, a great year for Bumgarner. Not only did he win his 3rd championship with the Giants, but in the postseason, he was the man. The NLCS and World Series MVP.
Never forget that appearance coming out of the bullpen against Kansas City and just going the distance. He was pitching on short rest. People wondered if he would.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and stepping in is the speedy Alek Thomas. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's Josh Rojas. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one. Rojas hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. The 0-2. Out towards left center. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there,
Now
Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Rojas stands at first with one out. Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left for Arizona. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Tyler Soderstrom. Now fly ball to right center. Fletcher on his way over. And he makes the grab. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Jock Peterson. On the ground. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here at the ballpark, now the left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
The left fielder,
Pitch.
Kyle.
That's in there. And that is strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind and the pitch. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the air, left field, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. 1 down. Emmanuel Rivera, the next to hit. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Moreno leads off first with 1 away. In the air, right side. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away. Dominic Fletcher stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back, and here is John Storm.
The first baseman, John.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Here's a rocket out to left. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. And that's going to kick into the corner. Haniger into second, and he's got a double.
Now
here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Base hit and a run in to score. Here's Haniger on his way to the plate. Lay it home. He's safe. It's 8-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
All these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know.
Hauls it in for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now batting,
Thairo Estrada, the next Giant to hit.
Estrada.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Nootbaar around second, headed for third. They add on as the run scores all the way from first, and they now lead by 9. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Zach Davies.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 9 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert, and now the batter is Carson Kelly.
The third baseman, Carson
And the pitch.
Kelly.
Bounce to the left side, and that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen
Franco tossed to second, and he'll be safe at first. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Josh Rojas. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw into third. The tag out. But 1 run is in to score. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Bounce to third. Davis with the throw to first. And that is that. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 9 and the Diamondbacks 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Wander Franco. And here it comes. On the ground to first. Thomas takes it to the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Jock Peterson now at the plate. First pitch just misses. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. That one to first. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, John Storm. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Storm measures 6 feet 4 inches. Only 18 years old, and he's been quite a threat lately. Well struck right field. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add on. It's 10-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that one is inside.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That one drilled left field. And out of here. Mitch Haniger sends it out. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 11-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Kyle Lewis. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one pushed foul. The pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Haniger makes the play, and there's one down. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, and he just misses. On the ground to short. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And he deals.
Ball out.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The wind of the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Diamondbacks down quickly. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Miguel Castro.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
The pitch.
Number 50.
Crawford, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
And a foul ball. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Back to the mound. On to first. One up, one down. And up next for San Francisco, J.D. Davis. He's already homered in this game. That one out to right. 2 away.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
And now it's the Giants DH, Thairo Estrada. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Left field. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And he'll pull into second safely.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Estrada on at second with 2 down. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Here's Wander Franco. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Lewis puts the squeeze on that one, and that's the inning. Giants leave a couple, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Minaya back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And a pitch. Back to the mound. Throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Carson Kelly stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
Pitch misses there,
ball.
and the count is 2-2. Out to center. Peterson drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 away now. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Josh Rojas.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and fires. Lined, and that's a base hit. Thomas rounds second on his way to third. The run scores all the way from first, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1. Ball 1 there. Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Next to hit for ball 1 low. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, an error, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Giants 11 and the Diamondbacks 3. Ready to begin the 8th, and now Joc Pederson.
The center fielder, Joc Pederson.
Here comes a pitch. And ball 1.
Strike.
Smoked on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for the Giants, John Storm, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. In the air to left center, Lewis moving under this one. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Mitch Haniger. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one missed.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
As he was out front that time. Got him swinging. Giants go down quietly, but still in command. It's 11-3. Back here at the ballpark, onto the bottom of the 8th at the plate. Kyle Lewis.
Kyle.
First pitch just misses. Manaea still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Hurt.
He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity.
To Franco for 1, and it's a double play. So now the DH spot, Emmanuel Rivera. That one off the mark, ball 1. And a swing and a miss there. And now the lefty on the ground at first. Storm tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 11 and the Diamondbacks 3. Back here at Chase Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in for San Francisco, Lars Nootbaar. Castro back to work. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. The other way. Lewis puts it away, and there's one away. And up next for San Francisco, J.D. Davis. Swings through that one. 0-1. Nootbaar at first, 1 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swung on, belted way back there. And that ball is out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 14-3. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball.
Pitching change here, Kyle Nelson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Franco.
Franco in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Lewis puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby, a 3-run homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Last chance for the home team. And now the center fielder, Dominic Fletcher. And a pitch. And a strike. Check swing, no appeal. And that is ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Thomas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Swings through that one.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with this speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or 2.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
14-3 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game.